What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Little Ed, with another episode of What Would You Do with $40 Billion? In case you're new, my name is Little Ed, and here's where I talk about all the shit that I think about while I'm grabbing your biscuits. In today's episode, I'll be explaining who Eddy Mendez is, so stay tuned so you can get your Eddamacation. Who is Eddy Mendez? I know I've mentioned Eddy Mendez in this channel from time to time, and truth be told, I'm going to be mentioning him more. Let's get into who Eddy Mendez is. Eddy Mendez is the main character of my 3-book novel. He's a guy in his late 20s just trying to survive, hustling any way he can, just trying to make a difference in this world. He has a past just like everyone else. A past that, as the story progresses, reveals a lot of dark moments. We find him living in Seattle, hustling in a shitty job, dealing with an egotistical, stick-up-his-ass boss that I'm sure we can all relate to. Wow, Eddy Mendez sure sounds a lot like Little Ed. Shut up, Meg! Truth is, just as many other writers will tell you, you write on what you experience. That's what will cause these fantasy worlds to come real. Am I Eddy Mendez? In many ways, yes. But at the end of the day, Eddy Mendez is a fictional character. As this character has been progressing, his views, his philosophies, and the way he views the world have also become my own. You see the growth in your characters and the awesome people that they're becoming, and you want to be just like them. What's so special about Eddy Mendez? Eddy Mendez special? You mean besides the $40 billion? $40 billion to the side, Eddy himself would tell you that there's nothing special about him. I mean, does ballsy count as being special? Ballsy enough to get on a private jet full of CIA look-alike motherfuckers that he knows are gonna kick the shit out of him as soon as they find out he's not the Eddy Mendez they're looking for. Then yes, Eddy Mendez has specially gigantic buds. As the story progresses, we start to learn more and more about this character. At the beginning of the story, we see this dude that's very confident to the point where you're like, fuck this cocky asshole. But as the story progresses, you're really able to see who this dude truly is. Something happens at the end of book 1 that exposes this character. Exposes him in a huge way that shows that even the strongest have a tipping point. My guidelines in writing, in which the reader can see Eddy Mendez, have been these. We all pretend to be someone to our friends and peers, right? But those who actually live with us, who interact with us on a daily basis, who know all our weird little habits, are the ones who actually know us. I want the reader to live in Eddy Mendez's world, to know him more than he knows himself. Every time he smiles but actually feels like crying, I want the reader to recognize those gestures. This is Eddy Mendez in a nutshell. I'll be making more vids related to the novel as I continue to expand my channel. Thank you for watching, have a rapturous week, and like always, what would you do with $40 billion?